everyone, this is Dr. Issa, your Obgynoncall on call. As we all know, February is famous for Valentine's Day, but there is another important event that deserves our attention. You probably already guessed it based on the title of this video, but it's National Condom Month. In light of this, we are dedicating today's episode to sharing everything that you need to know about condoms, such as the different types of condoms and tips on how to use them. Remember that condoms are important in safeguarding your sexual health, so knowing how to use them correctly is a must. Before we jump into our guide, I do have a small favor to ask. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your subscription not only supports our mission to educate about sexual wellness, but it also helps you keep updated with our latest content. Let's begin! A condom is a slender protective sheath that can be rolled onto the penis or inserted into the vagina before intercourse. Its primary role is to serve as a barrier that prevents sperm from entering the uterus, thereby reducing pregnancy. But that's not all. It also plays a crucial role in protecting partners from transmitting sexually transmitted infections. It's made up of 3 parts. The first one is the base ring of the condom, which is what keeps the condom in place. Next is the body, which stretches from the base ring to the tip. It's about the same length as a typical penis shaft, which gives it a comfortable fit. And then we've got the tip, which is a closed-off part of the condom. For male condoms, the tip has a little space called the reservoir, so it catches the semen, preventing it from spilling from the sides. There are 2 main types of condoms, the male and the female condoms. Male condoms are designed to be worn on the penis, and they are usually made out of latex. This stretchy material is great for creating a snug yet comfortable fit, and it offers reliable protection during sex. Now, for those who are allergic to latex, don't worry, there are plenty of other options. You can find condoms made out of polyurethane, polyisoprene, or even lambskin. Each of these materials has its own pros and cons, so researching about it can help you find the best match for you. Male condoms come in a wide range of variations, each designed with a specific purpose in mind to enhance your experience. Here are some of the variations that you might come across. First are flavored condoms. These are specially designed for oral sex, adding a tasty twist to your intimate plays. The second variation are the textured condoms. These aim to increase pleasurable sensation for the receiving partner. The third variation are performance-enhancing condoms. These are equipped with a special lubricant that helps prolong your erections, making you last longer during sex. The fourth variation are spermicide condoms. They are pre-coated with spermicide, which offers an extra layer of protection from unintended pregnancies. And lastly, the fifth variation are novelty condoms. They simply bring fun and playfulness to the bedroom, just like glow-in-the-dark condoms. Now, let's talk about the female condom or the internal condom. Female condoms are primarily made out of synthetic latex and are inserted into the vagina. Unlike male condoms, they offer a straightforward one-type-fits-all approach without a variety of styles and textures. If the concept of female condoms is new to you, don't worry, a lot of people are also not aware about it. Female condoms are not commonly as used as male condoms, and there are a few reasons for this. They're not as easy to get, and sometimes you may need a prescription for it. Now, given the popularity and accessibility of male condoms in the Philippines, our guide will primarily focus on them. They're a staple for safe sex, and we want to make sure that you're fully informed on how to use them properly. Now, let's explore the effectiveness of condoms and their other benefits. Male condoms are a popular choice due to their affordability and accessibility. You can find them just about anywhere, from the corner store to pharmacies to online sex toy shops. No prescription needed. Their price usually starts from 90 pesos upwards, but if you're on a tight budget, you can go to your local barangay health clinic or your non-profit health clinics, because these places usually give them out for free. These places usually give out free condoms as part of their mission to encourage safer sex. Male condoms have a 98% effectiveness rate against pregnancies and STIs with perfect use. Yet we all know that life can be a bit messy, so under typical conditions, the effectiveness rate of condoms is around 87%. But don't let that number discourage you. 87% is still significantly better than zero protection. I'm sharing this information to empower you to improve your skills, as fewer mistakes mean lower risk. Now, let's move on to the steps on how to use a male condom. In this section, I'll walk you through the steps one by one to make sure that you have all the information that you need to use condoms effectively. Start by examining the condom's box and wrapper. Make sure that everything looks intact with no damage. You also need to check the expiry date to ensure the product's effectiveness. Additionally, look for that indication that it's certified with ISO 4074-2015. This certification means that the condom complies with the international standard of quality and safety for natural rubber latex male condoms as established by the ISO, or the International Organization for Standardization. Gently remove the condom from the wrapper. Avoid using your teeth when opening the wrapper. Make sure that you use your hands or scissors for a safer approach. Once the condom is out of the wrapper, make sure that you know the right way up. Once you figure out which one is the right way up, hold the tip with your index finger and your thumb. Make sure that the penis is erect before you put the condom at the tip of the penis. If you are uncircumcised, make sure that you retract the foreskin beforehand. Now put the condom at the tip of the penis, still pinching the tip. You have to gently pinch the air out of the tip of the condom, because if there is air over here, then the condom might break. You have to smoothly unroll the condom all the way down from the tip to the base. If you encounter any resistance or it starts to roll back up, the condom may be positioned incorrectly. In that case, take off the current condom and use a new one. Once the condom is fully wrapped in your erect penis, you can start having vaginal or anal sex. Just make sure that you use a new condom for each type of activity. To maintain the condom's effectiveness, it is best not to use it more than 30 minutes at a time. If your intimate session is expected to last longer, then make sure that you replace your condom with a new one after 30 minutes. Once the male partner has ejaculated into the condom, or if you're going to change condoms, then just hold the base of the condom before gently pulling out of your partner. This prevents the semen from leaking out. Then gently yet swiftly pull out your penis from your partner's vagina or anus. Remember, a flaccid penis increases the risk of the condom slipping or potentially leaking, so you need to be quick. Finally, carefully remove the condom from your penis. Make sure that you don't spill any of the contents and throw it into the trash bin. And there you have it, the correct way to put on and remove a condom. It's quite straightforward, so with a little practice, you'll master it in no time. Now that we covered the basics, let's now transition to the common mistakes that people do when using a condom. Mistake number 1, ordering questionable condoms to save money. Let's say you're scrolling through your favorite shopping app. Then you notice an offer that catches your eye. A bulk package of condoms that is sold for much less than what you usually buy. They might be labeled in an unfamiliar language, but the bargain seems too good to pass up. You find yourself contemplating whether it's worth giving a shot. If you've been in a similar situation, there's only one rule: ignore it. When purchasing condoms, stick to well-known brands and reliable retailers. They follow strict manufacturing standards and testing protocols. Not only that, but they also prioritize using durable and body-safe materials, ensuring the safety of all users. Getting cheaper condoms can save you some cash, but it's a gamble that can lead to skin irritation, increased risk of STIs, and unplanned pregnancies. You may end up paying a lot more than what you saved. Mistake number 2, using condoms with damaged packaging. Don't use a condom that's been sitting in your wallet for months and is now all worn out. It may have been subjected to friction, pressure, and temperature changes, making it less effective and unsafe. Which is why you always have to inspect the packaging for any damages before using it. Mistake number 3 is using oil-based lubricants with a condom. Here's the thing, oil-based lubricant can weaken the latex, leading to tearing or breaking of the condom. So nope, keep that bottle of oil-based lubricants such as lotions, Vaselines in your closet. Instead, use water-based or silicone-based lubricants. These types of lubricants are safe to use with latex condoms and will not compromise their durability and effectiveness. Mistake number 4, wearing 2 condoms at the same time. You might think that layering 2 condoms instead of 1 will increase your protection. But here's the real deal. Wearing two condoms at the same time, called double bagging, does the exact opposite of giving you more protection. Condoms are designed to work best on their own. When you wear two condoms at the same time, there is increased friction between the two condoms. This will increase the chances of tearing or breaking during intercourse. It's like rubbing two balloons together. The extra friction makes them more likely to pop. So stick to using one condom at a time. As long as you're putting it on correctly, you'll be getting the best protection that a male condom can offer. Mistake number 5 is not switching condoms when moving between vaginal and anal sex. When engaging in both vaginal and anal intercourse in the same encounter, it is important to change condoms when switching between these activities. This practice reduces the risk of transferring bacteria from the anus to the vagina, which can lead to infections. Mistake number 6. Using the same condom for more than 30 minutes. Again, a condom should not be used for more than 30 minutes of continuous sexual activity. Extended use can weaken the material and increase the likelihood of breakage. If intercourse continues beyond this duration, it is advisable to replace the condom with a new one. Mistake number 7. Wearing the condom right before ejaculating. Thinking that putting on a condom right before you ejaculate gives you the best of both worlds, feeling close and staying safe, is a big mistake. This approach really lowers how well condoms work in protecting you from STIs and pregnancies. Remember that the pre-ejaculate can contain sperm and infections as well. If your partner has an STI, you can catch it as soon as you have contact without a condom. That's why it's so important to use a condom even before you have contact to keep both you and your partner safe. Mistake number 8. Letting your partner put the condom on using their mouth. If your partner is the one putting on the condom on your penis, then it might seem like a fun idea to let them slide it down with their tongue or their mouth. And though I understand the allure, doing this is incredibly risky. Trying to put a condom on with your partner's mouth can increase the risk of accidentally damaging it even if you're just using your lips. Any slip-up could potentially lead to tiny tears in the condom, which may lead to transmission of STIs or having an unintended pregnancy. Sticking to using your hands for a smooth and correct application is much safer. Mistake number 9 is reusing condoms. Using a condom more than once or continuing to use it after ejaculating is a big health risk. Condoms are designed for a one-time use, and after that, they're not reliable to prevent STIs or pregnancy. That said, always use a new one for each round. And lastly, mistake number 10 is flushing your used condoms down the toilet. People think that because condoms are small, they can be flushed down the toilet. I'm here to clarify that they're not, and it's not safe to flush them down the toilet. Used condoms can clog pipes and even cause issues in sewage treatment plants. Toss them in a trash bin instead for a worry-free disposal. Now that we've covered some of the common mistakes that people make when using condoms, let's move on to a more positive note. I'll be sharing some helpful tips that can enhance your use of condoms. These tips not only aim to improve the safety and efficacy of condoms, but to also increase the pleasure and comfort for both partners. Tip number 1. Use the right size of the condom for a better fit. It's a common misconception that condoms are a one-size-fits-all. When guys say that condoms are tight and uncomfortable, they're just looking for excuses not to use one. Wearing a condom that's too tight or too loose can really be uncomfortable and can also increase the chances of the condom breaking or slipping. When these things happen, it totally defeats the purpose of the condom. So we have to recognize that the proper fit for the condom is crucial for effectiveness and comfort. If regular condoms don't feel right, then finding one that fits you better might mean that you have to measure your penis. Use a measuring tape for this and measure when your penis is erect to get the most accurate size. To measure your penis length, start by placing the tip of the measuring tape at the penis base, right at the pubic bone, and extend it along the very top to the very tip of your penis. For the girth, which is just as important for condom fit, find the thickest part of your shaft. Wrap a measuring tape or string at this part. If you're using tape, note the measurement where the tape meets, so here. If you're using a string, mark the meeting point and measure using a ruler. Use them as guidelines next time that you shop for condoms. Tip number 2 is to explore different brands and variations. Don't be afraid to experiment. Each brand can feel and fit a bit differently. Some may even offer features like extra lubrication, ribbing, thinner material that can enhance the pleasure and comfort for both partners. Not only is it fun to play around with different condoms, but it will also help you discover what works best for your personal preferences. Tip number 3, use another form of birth control method with a condom. Combining condoms with another form of birth control method can help drastically lower the risk of unplanned pregnancies. Options like the pill, injectable, implants, or the IUD adds an extra layer of protection, especially for those who are not prepared to have a family yet. And tip number 4 is to store your condoms in the right place. Proper storage of condoms is often overlooked, however, they're actually key in ensuring their effectiveness. Condoms should be stored in a dry, cool place away from direct sunlight and sharp objects. Avoid storing them in your wallet or your glove compartment, as heat and friction can degrade the material, making it less reliable. By following these additional tips, you can make sure that your condom retains its quality. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to understanding and using your condoms correctly. I hope that you found this guide informative and empowering. Don't hesitate to contact healthcare professionals or trusted resources if you have more questions or if you need specific advice. And if you like this video, please click the like button below. Your support means a lot to us in our mission in breaking taboos. Thank you for tuning in, and I am looking forward to exploring more topics with you in future episodes. Stay safe!